All right, we're back to the pizza oven. So we have stairs.
Yeah. No, it was off.
Oh yeah, okay. So
So,
you press that thing in.
yep. Now, it might take a second to bleed the line, meaning to get the air out of the line when it's been off.
Okay.
So sometimes you just have to sit here and hold it for a minute, 2 minutes,
Okay.
depending on how much air is in the line.
That could have been our problem yesterday.
Yeah.
I can't even
All the
see.
way over that bit.
I wonder if I can go above your head. No.
So we're just going, you're basically following this copper line right there.
Okay.
And just going on the other side of it where it goes inside.
On the right side or?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So
Copper
everything
line.
is right inside there.
Okay.
Literally right where that arrow is. You just want to go a couple inches in there.
Okay.
So we'll see if we got gas flowing through here yet.
There we go.
There we go.
And then you just hold it, let it
Yep,
go.
for about 30 seconds or so. So it's got to heat up what they call a thermocouple. It's got to heat that thermocouple up.
Okay, gotcha.
Once that thing's heated up, then you can let go and the thermocouple's doing the work of what your thumb was just doing.
But just let it sit for a minute or two.
Yeah. I do the old in my head. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it.
Good. All right.
Now we can, I'll just leave the door down. So now that's got to heat up for another couple seconds. So it's going to heat up enough where it's going to let gas go through here and get over to our thermostat.
Where do you get the gas on when you light it?
Where do I what?
Where's the gas? Is the gas off? Is the valve all the way off?
I leave this off. So we're just pushing the red button
Okay.
and then sticking our lighter in there to light the pilot.
Okay.
So you don't want to have the gas on.
Not really, no. I mean, so the gas is waiting to get through to the safety
Oh, I
over
see.
to the thermostat. And then once the pilot is lit, it proves that there's
Ah,
something
there it
to light
is.
the main gas.
Yeah, or is that
And I'll
Joey's
show
face?
ya.
Turn the gas on after that.
Right. And then we're just using our thermostat to get the burner kicking on.
Okay.
So that you can set this wherever you want, 300, 350.
You gotta light it first and hold the button.
Right.
And then you pull it.
So they literally call this a safety because it's a safety because they don't want you to just turn this on and dump gas into the oven without a way to light it.
Okay.
So this is a safety valve. You have to light the pilot first, and you have to prove that the pilot's lit before we get gas to our thermostat.
Okay.
So that's what this thing is here. It's a safety valve.
Okay. And then you just leave it on the temperature and pull it off?
Whatever you want it for. You just leave it for. I mean, we would close
Make
it
sure,
back
like
up.
I can feel the heat. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Are they in there?
Oh, actually, yeah. We should make sure.
Yeah. No, just
Nothing.
these things.
All right.
We haven't even used it.
Yeah. So that's it. You close the door back up. You put the knob on
Set
wherever you want it, and then
Okay.
15, 20 minutes, a half hour later, you'll have. So with the stones, it's gonna in this oven, it's gonna take 15, 20 minutes at least to get up to 500 or whatever you have it set for.
Okay.
And then when you're done, just turn it off, and then you can leave the pilot on. You know, like the pilot's going to be on until obviously you turn
Turn
gas
that off. So we
Right.
don't have to. We can just turn it off and then. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Great. Now that seemed pretty
So that's that
easy.
guy.
I
Yeah.
think we just didn't. We
Bleed the
didn't-
line enough.
Right.
And it does probably take some time to, because it's literally a tiny. You want the gas off to this one now?
Yeah.
You don't need it at all.
No.
So now you got the pilot
Joel
lit
did
on that.
those. How do you do that? You
Those,
just
you just put 'em.
Those just light.
these. You just light it. So
Yeah.
that's super easy.
Yep.
All right. We had a big problem with the stove yesterday.
This one, yeah.
Yeah.
It went on and then it went off.
Like the pilot went out.
Yeah.
Okay.
At our
We
event.
had it heating up.
I got you.
It went
So
off.
this is a little bit of the funky one as far as our knob. So
Where
you
do you
have
turn
to
that? Where do you turn that knob to start it?
with a little. That's supposed to be like
Fire?
a little spark. Yeah. It's got to push.
That little fire thing there.
Yeah.
And then you gotta push it in, though, right?
Yep.
Oh, so you hold that in and then you
Yeah.
press
it's
the
sa-
red
it's just-
button.
this is just like the red button on the pizza oven.
Oh.
This is called a safety valve as well. It's called a sit valve, so it's a safety and a thermostat. It does two things. Your pizza oven has a separate safety and a separate thermostat. This does both of them. It's a safety and a thermostat.
What are you looking at down there?
This is so on this one the pilot is down underneath here.
That's just
So we
So
light
it's
the
just-
for the stove. We light the pilot down there somewhere.
Yep. So that's why I put that little red guy in there to get it
Yep.
to spark and light.
And then where do we hit it? Under here.
Nothing. You don't need to touch anything down
Oh,
there.
we don't have to put fire down there?
No, the fire happens from.
spark.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, if the sparker doesn't work, then yeah, you would have to light it. But
Is the sparker
purpose.
working?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah, we're actually lit right now.
You're lit right now. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
for the oven, we don't have to use any fire. We just
Right.
press the button in
Right.
and put it on the fire flame on that thing.
Right.
And now it's on. I can hear
I
it.
can hear it.
Okay, and then okay, so good. So we don't have to light anything there.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, excellent.
But you gotta turn it to the little fire thing there.
Yeah.
And
So
then
you hold
push
it in like that, hit a red button, and then same thing. You gotta have to hold this in for a second because it's gotta heat up
Yeah,
that
that's the
thermocouple.
problem I did. I lit and I thought it was lit.
Oh yeah. So you gotta hold it in for like same thing like that red button.
Okay, yeah.
15, 20 seconds. Hold it in. Then when you let this go, look down there. You should see your pilot light. The same thing. We're kind of looking. Yep, you actually had it right.
Did I have it? Where is it?
there?
Ah, okay, okay.
Yep.
All right, gotcha.
Yep. So if you look through that little hole, and then after that, now you're just.
Now
same
it's
thing.
running.
Yeah, the numbers are hard to see on this thing. You got 500, 400, 450, 400, so you can set it wherever.
Okay.
And then if you want it to turn all the way off, that's off, and now the pilot and everything is off.
Okay.
So that's the other thing is if you light this and then you turn it off, now next time you do it, you got to relight the pilot again.
Okay, you got to do
So,
that. Okay.
Yeah. So when you're done using it, I would just, or if you don't want it, I would just turn it, like if you think you might use it again, just turn it back to pilot, and then
Turn
now
it
you-
back on.
Yeah. Because if you go all the way off,
Then we have to do it
Yeah,
all
you
again.
gotta
All
relight the
right.
pilot.
That makes sense.
And then we can adjust the temperature of the oven that way.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So now
this is the one I had the problem with.
The flat top. Here.
Oh yeah.
Couldn't get it started and everything, but when I finally get it running, it goes so high, it goes to the highest it possibly can go. I can't adjust the heat.
All right.
And the cook was telling me that the thing is too hot. I can't.
We couldn't cook. We had to stop service.
Right. I don't know. This one might be kind of a. I don't know if I'll be able to get the lighter long enough.
Do we have to turn that button on for the laptop or the top?
No, this is just sends the spark down there. This has like what they call a standing pilot. So once you light the pilot, it's on. Except you guys being a food truck, every time you shut gas off, the pilot's gonna go out. If this was a standing restaurant, you would just light the pilot one time, then you just come here and turn these on and
Gotcha.
off.
Yeah.
Just my lighter isn't quite long enough to. Well, maybe I can get it. Now.
Maybe that one. Might try this
It
one.
might, yeah.
Hold it.
Yep.
There it is.
And then the other one should jump to the other one, right?
Yeah. Oh shit, that was the oven.
That was the what?
I'm doing the oven.
Oh, which one do you turn for
I
the
got
top?
oven. I got oven written on this one. right
Yeah. That's our burner on that one.
now. Turn around that first one. No, this one here.
Yeah, that might be. Oh shit, yeah, I think I can get on this one.
This one.
I
This
didn't
one.
see that. Yeah.
Pilot's in there then.
Yeah. I'll show. There we go.
So do we have to turn anything on, or we just stick it in there?
No, you can just stick in there because once you get gas, that pilot's got gas going through it.
Okay.
So I can show you if I take the phone
Yeah,
for a
yeah.
quick second. So if I can shine my light in there. Not the best, but there's the pilot. It's kind of blurry, but
Okay, thank you. And then how do you light these?
This one right here.
We just, once you turn the gas on, you just hit that?
Put this up to it.
Why can't it all be easy? And then how do we do the temperature on the top? I didn't understand
that's-
that video that you sent me.
yeah. So it's just like And watch your hand for a second. Mm-hmm. So that one. Eventually this thing's gonna go. So that's your full flame.
Right.
How does that relate to the flat top?
Just show
This
you
is
how
the same
thing
exact
works.
thing. So as you turn this down,
Yeah.
your flame starts to shrink down. So if you just want like if you don't want it to get hot, you just turn the knob like that.
And the whole flat top will be the same temperature, so we control the temperature right here
right.
with that
Except
one
it's gonna be on
On these two.
this guy, right?
on the.
So it's the same thing. So if you turn this up, like that's full flame right now.
You hear it.
So underneath your flat top, you have a full flame like this.
Gotcha.
If you don't want it to be full flame, you just turn it down.
Yeah, I tried that. It didn't seem to.
Yeah.
You turn it down here.
Right. So these are for the flat top.
Okay.
So there's one burner on this side and one burner on
Oh,
this side. So you
okay.
got two burners.
So they can adjust the temperature on each side.
Yeah.
But what does that have
It's
to?
just one hunk of metal, but yeah.
Why are you showing us this? Just as an
Show you
example.
How this works.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you turn
Okay.
it to the left, it gets
Right.
hotter. You turn it back to the right.
Okay, and so that these two are mimicking this
Right. So
here.
instead of a round burner, it's just a straight burner like this.
Okay.
This is a round one. It's just a straight one like this. It's the same exact thing.
Okay.
So if you turn it full on, you're gonna have full flame. So if you turn it
So
down,
when you're doing this, when you're holding, when you're doing the flat top here, you gotta push this button in when you're lighting it.
no, it just turns.
Okay.
I mean, it kind of pushes in a little bit, but it's not like there's no thermocouple or anything.
Okay, so you don't have to push that one in.
Right.
Just get it, turn it down a little bit.
Yep.
Because they were saying it was
You
getting
don't-
way
you
too
don't-
hot.
You don't have to turn it on like that, right?
So no. So this is just controlling the.
The heat.
You're right. So that's like low flame right now. You can take the phone for a
Yeah,
second.
yeah,
You might
yeah,
be able to see.
absolutely.
Where do we go? Let me turn it that way. There we go. So there's low flame, and that's the knob like that.
You can hear it.
Right. So that's our high flame.
Back to the left is cooler, right is hotter.
Yep. And then as we just turn it off,
It'll
Right.
go off.
It's with the pilot,
Right.
it should stay on, right?
the pilot stays on. That's completely
It's like this
separate.
pilot.
Okay.
Like these pilots up here, right? Just
Yeah,
like-
those are, they just call them standing pilots. So
Okay.
there's no button to push. As soon as you turn gas on, there's gas going to that pilot.
Okay,
And then we just stick it in there and light it, and then
light it like this one.
Yep.
if we can find it.
It's way back in there. You need the long.
Oh,
wire.
you mean for the flat top?
Yeah.
Yeah. That left side, you can actually, it's not as bad. You can actually
Can
kind of
you
reach the.
see in there and
Yeah.
show them? Oh, I see it.
It
Okay.
kind of keeps getting blurry, unfortunately, but I might be able to kind of.
That's okay.
Take it for a second.
All right.
Try to blow it out.
Oh, you blew it. So now is there gas leaking?
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's why we're gonna relight up.
That's why we're
It's-
worried about the blowback.
Right.
Okay.
Well, I mean, the pilot is a very small amount of gas.
It sounds pretty terrifying.
It blows up in your face. It's pretty terrifying.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, no, I believe it, especially with propane. So that one has to go just about all the way in.
Okay.
This one. won't
That
raise.
one's too short. That one's a good. You want the real long one.
Yep.
That's probably part of the problem. Not getting in far enough.
Well, actually, yeah, you can get both of them.
At the same time.
Well, one at a time, but I'm saying that the pilot on this side, you can kind of go on an angle and just go right here.
Okay,
Basically,
angle.
that's right where the pilot is.
And that's for this side.
Yep.
On the right side.
Yep.
And then this hole here is for the left side.
Correct.
Okay.
That's getting cooler.
Yeah, you
Right.
can hear it.
So you can, and then if you were to look down, that's what I was trying to show you on that. You'll see the flame
shrink,
shrink
yeah.
down, right? But there's no numbers on it. There's no temperature. It's
Right.
just you basically have to kind of find a happy place
Okay.
where it's
mark
like,
on it.
yeah. So it's like, all right, this isn't burning everything, but it's getting hot enough to cook.
Okay.
And then that's kind of you're happy. And then some people turn it to like full flame to get it hot, and then just turn it back to low.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Okay.
once it's hot.
Okay, well,
But if you just leave it blasting on full hot, like full
Yeah,
flame.
that's what was happening.
It's just
burning.
Yeah, we could, and I gotta clean this, so we
Right.
have to clean this too.
yeah, it's just gonna be full on. There's no controlling the heat.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And then are we good with the fryer?
I know how to do the fryer.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turn the gas
Okay.
valve, put it
Button
in.
and light it and hold
Yep.
it in until it stays lit.
Yep.
Okay, so we're good?
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna stop.